So how to do a firmware update on a Vueroid dash camera without using the Vueroid app. So we've had a few customers where maybe they're not in strong cellular reception, so it may be a little bit harder for them to do a firmware update over the air, or there may be other various challenges that may happen. So we're just going to show you how to do it via the desktop computer. I prefer to use a Mac, so this is just going to be shown on a Mac computer and giving you step by step on how it works. So one of the first things you want to do is, obviously, if you have your dash camera mounted, you're going to want to unplug the power or turn your vehicle power off. And then you can slide it right off the mount, push sideways, and if you can see here on the one side is your micro SD card. And we're just going to take the micro SD card out, which you can see here, and we're going to insert it in the computer. That way we can add the firmware update file manually to the dash camera. Okay, so you've put in the SD card into the computer. Most likely you use some sort of a USB adapter or the full-size SD card adapter that comes with the unit. Depending on your computer will depend on what adapter you need in order to put it in. Now, you're going to need the most updated version of this firmware. So take a look down below. We actually put the link in the comments directly for a Google Drive link so you can download the most up-to-date version, which is 1.02. We're going to try and keep this updated on a frequent basis. That way you can download the most up-to-date one, but you just make sure you download that to computer and then follow through with the next steps. Okay, so we have the SD card open on the desktop computer. This is a Mac computer. And in downloads, I have the firmware update. And I'm just going to drag this onto the SD card. You're going to see it pop up here. And basically what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to eject it. So I'm going to hit this here. It's going to eject directly from the Mac computer. And then I will put it back in the unit and we'll power it back up. Okay, so we have our card here. It's been updated and we're going to insert it back into the Vueroid unit, and just use like your fingernail, push in, put it back on the mount, and power it up. Just takes a few seconds here.
Firmware upgrade is in progress. Do not turn off the power. Dashcam is starting. Loop recording starts.
And there you go. The Vueroid dash camera is fully updated with a firmware update.